Hey, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. I'm CW from BTH&T. Yes, out of the hospital. Got to go for fuck, it hurt, post-surgical follow-up. I got a drainage port, sneeze, and every time it's an adventure in pain. But other than that, hey, back. Thanks for all the comments. I do appreciate it, and I'm trying to catch up. Just kind of bothers me to sit for a while, so occasionally I have to stand up and walk away. Not saying anything directly, but I am glad to be out of the hospital. You ever notice some things leave a smell on you? I think I was there for 7 days, almost 7 days. I went in Friday, came out the following Thursday, like noon or 11:06. It smelled like burnt cream of wheat on me. I couldn't get it off until I showered once I got home the next day or got home that night. Oh, let me know if, it gets in your nose, whatever it is. And they were always asking me, how are you peeing? Peeing just fine. You put 4 bags in me a day, plus you got my age at 60 something. Yeah, every 2 hours, sometimes every 90 minutes. But for the most part, everything went well. I had an excellent surgeon. I got a great support system with my family, with my medical, and with you. I wish I could have, we all think about this. I'm going to do a live YouTube from my bedroom's, hospital bedside. Yeah, that wasn't going to work. I mean, it's not a suite or anything to begin with, but a day after surgery, it's just kind of, I, it's hard to get out of the bed to use the facilities. And plus, they got you all hooked up. I had 2 arms going at one time. And they were wondering, well, why can't you just go for a walk? I don't know. I'm afraid I might trip myself. And then the doctor came in and said, really? You don't think you know why you can't walk? You know, and then he had to help me untangle, the IVs. And he goes, please don't think that this is the way I do sutures. He didn't. It was very clean, very clean. Because you got a good surgeon. When they bring in those kids like at 8:30 in the morning, the ones that are going to be surgeons, and they said, can we see underneath your surge? Let's take a look at those stitches. That is a straight railroad track. They kind of exaggerated. They said this will be from your nose to your neither regions. Wasn't just above the old navel from the chest bone. So it wasn't maybe 21, 23. Internal staples. They're going to stay with you forever. Do I need a TSA flight? No, because we're just pulling your leg. They're going to fall apart. No, I'm kidding. So, if any of you ever go through a Whiffle process, have a good surgeon. If you want to, you can always, comment and ask me about it. Don't ever look at it on, you know, YouTube. I got a brother-in-law that keeps asking me about it. I'm going, that click. I don't care about that. All I care about is, yeah. On the bright side, I only had the shivers just once, and that was very short lasting, about 4 hours. But hopefully, I can build up my stamina. Just sitting down for a pretty long time. All my stuff is over here on the right side. Like I said, I got a post-op um, appointment with my surgeon today. My daughter's going to take me, and we'll see what happens. Hopefully, they take this drainage thing out. It's more of a nuisance. It doesn't hurt unless I do something stupid and involuntary, like a sneeze. Then it's just a whole new adventure between your ears, your nose, and your navel of pain. But it doesn't last long. It's similar to what I was first feeling February 2nd, like when I bent over to pick up Jackson, I felt a stab, generally right in the same spot. So pay attention to your body. If you got those little weird things that just don't feel right, and by all means, if you're peeing something that looks like coffee, you should probably see a doctor anyway. You know, my friend Terry says he didn't have any of that. He's just eating Tums by the handfuls. I didn't have a problem with that. While they're cleaning up this area, you know, they removed a couple of gallstones. I don't have a gallbladder. They took it out like 20 years ago. Guess they missed a few spots. Or the liver shot them out. We don't know. Yeah, I had a couple of lesions. They took those and they're pretty happy. I'm pretty happy about the results. And now I'm going to get it confirmed. But I've talked to my primary care and he's pretty happy about the pathology. Now, what that means is I may be going to the cancer center twice a year just to get a PET scan because apparently they tested 19 lymph nodes and only one came back positive. What? That's a good sign. Of course, someone will tell me, no, it's not. Do you practice medicine? No, I don't. But I saw something. I think about this. Um, this you meet people in the hospital, and then you sometimes realize maybe I didn't meet them at all. Maybe I was under narcotics because right after surgery, I remember them do that. They put something in my hand. Look, this is your morphine stick. It's your friend. I hit that, and I got to tell you, I was greatly disappointed. It was a Norm Macdonald moment. Okay, here it comes. It's going to be that bad acid flashback. But sadly, that never occurred. It did take the edge off, so I was happy about that. But I had a worse reaction with, I can't think of it, but it was a muscle relaxer they used. Right after the nurse gave it to me, she walked away, and I could have sworn her face was swimming in the atmosphere. And that made me more nauseous than anything, but it did make me sleep. So they pretty much started gearing that up to just nighttime. And I got to watch some of the worst cable TV shows I've ever seen. But it's nice to know that Shatner still got his own unexplained show on. Guy's got to be what, 95? Still making shows. Spock, Spock. That was entertaining. But I couldn't read, because you get well, if you got a gash it comes down this way and then you got a softball injury over here on the right and sneezing is a problem, then holding a book and trying to get the light just right just irritates you. Went for walks many times. Saturday I went for a walk and almost killed myself. I put myself out of commission until Monday. Just overdid it a bit. I had a student nurse, great guy, Steve. He goes, yeah, I'm greatly impressed. You're probably going to pay a price for this. He was right. But that's the way it goes. But let me tell you, if you got pain, you got to get a good doctor or doctors. And it doesn't really matter if you shut a door because people will open it regardless and they keep on coming in. All right, well, this is just a check-in. Make sure you know I'm still alive. The Roosevelts, Theodore and Franklin, they both pronounce their last names differently. Mull on that. I'll see you tomorrow.